Bitcoin reached a new all-time high this week, over $123,000, which so far has been short-lived as it was rejected back down under $120,000, the resistance level, currently sitting at about $117,000 at the time of this video. This is definitely a buy the dip moment. Can the price go lower? Yes. However, this is a bull market. We are currently in a bull cycle. Bitcoin is in a bullish trend on the Moneyline indicator tool, and we will remain in a bullish trend unless it closes out the week below $104,000. So here's what's great for us. This is the easy part of the Bitcoin and crypto 4-year cycle. The hard part was getting through the last 3-year bear market. Now we are in the moment we've all been waiting for. This is where the market does all of the work for us. All we need to do is be bullish during a bull cycle and be prepared to take profit throughout the rest of the bull cycle. Hello, I'm Crypto Casey and welcome to another episode of Crypto This Week. Let's take a look at the latest global news stories affecting the markets as well as the macro environment at large. Please be sure to check out our sponsors, GoBaby Trade, Uphold, and Tangent Wallet. If we are not using AI, especially in crypto, we are leaving a lot of easy money on the table. GoBaby Trade is an AI-driven robotic trader that generates passive profits for us by taking advantage of market volatility. As long as prices go up and down, it literally prints money. It's a super simple set it forget it investment strategy. See it in action in this video and join our free weekly webinar every Wednesday to learn all about it. Secure your wealth with Uphold, the trusted money and crypto management platform that actually holds our crypto and cash 100% reserved. It's connected to over 30 underlying exchanges, so we get the best prices for crypto on the market with a lot more liquidity for trading. And when we trade $100, we get $20 free and completely own, control, and protect your digital assets with Tangent Wallet. It is the perfect wallet for beginners. Literally anyone can use it. It's extremely affordable, only takes like 90 seconds to set up, and it opens up the entire crypto world to us. We can buy, sell, swap, stake, use DeFi, all with the simple tap of a card to our phone. So scroll down and use the links below to redeem all the special offers they have for us. Cool. This volatility, in addition to being downright market manipulation by big institutional players trying to get as much cheap Bitcoin as possible before the likely insane bull run, was exacerbated by hotter than expected US inflation data, which dampens the market's hope of rate cuts next month. However, taking a look at Polymarket, the world's largest prediction market, which tends to be pretty accurate at predicting outcomes, there is a 67% chance that we see a 25 basis point decrease in interest rates next month. Bullish. One of the most highly anticipated events of the week is President Trump meeting Putin to discuss a ceasefire. And as investors in the market, during a bull cycle, we need to filter these global events with simple logic. So in the case of this story, which by the time this video posts, we will know more about what happened, if the outcome is a ceasefire agreement, bullish for the market. If there is no agreement on anything, everything stays the same as it has been market-wise. And that's it, pretty straightforward. And obviously, if things escalate into an actual declaration of a world war, which we've pretty much been in already for the past few years, then more of the same. And if things get nuclear to the point where humanity is at stake, I mean, a lot of things get deprioritized rather quickly, crypto market being one of them. At any rate, we have infinite upside potential and limited downside risk. A good position for us to be in. Here's some good news from Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent this past Thursday. Bitcoin that has been finally forfeited to the federal government will be the foundation of the strategic Bitcoin reserve that President Trump established in his March executive order. In addition, Treasury is committed to exploring budget-neutral pathways to acquire more Bitcoin to expand the reserve and to execute on the president's promise to make the United States the Bitcoin superpower of the world. That's right, the world's largest superpower is about to start actively buying Bitcoin in an effort to become the world's Bitcoin superpower of the world. Insanely bullish. And what many people aren't aware of or fully understand is how committed Trump, the president of the largest superpower in the world, is to supporting crypto and helping it thrive. Sure, it can be partially or wholly for selfish reasons. However, it's another one of those things you have to filter out as an investor. And it's the fact that it is bullish for our investments, regardless of how we feel about Trump. And just to illustrate why Trump is so keen on crypto, here's a video of his son, Eric Trump, explaining something that is a risk to us all at any point in time without warning. Check it out.
Brian, it's infuriating. We had nowhere to go. Capital One stripped 300 bank accounts from me. 300 in the middle of the night. They sent us a letter after doing business for 20-something years. All your bank accounts for golf courses and condominium buildings and hotels, they're all gone in the middle of the night. I mean, how do you pay your taxes? How do you pay your employees? This happened across the board. It happened with JP Morgan Chase. It happened with Bank of America. It happened with First Republic. And this wasn't just happening to the Trumps, people with a lot of zeros on the end. This was happening to conservatives all over the country. We didn't have a damn choice. So before my father, won the election, before my father was in office, we started getting into cryptocurrency. The people in cryptocurrency were being debanked just like Trump was being debanked.
Right.
And you know what? It's become the fastest growing industry anywhere in the world. It's actually removed a lot of the power from the big banks who have weaponized their platforms against the American people, and I could not be more proud to be.
Yes. One, imagine how difficult it is for people who do not have access to the traditional global financial system, who don't qualify for bank accounts, are stuck just with their country's failing fiat scam with virtually no chance of getting ahead. And two, imagine your bank and credit card companies just cut you off. Can't get your paycheck direct deposited, can't pay your rent, your car payment, your electric bill, light bill, any bill. You can't buy basic necessities to live, like food. Actually, I personally had a couple issues with banks. One, when I started my crypto business, it was extremely hard to open up a business bank account. All of the big banks he rattled off rejected my applications for a business bank account because it was related to crypto. If you're running a business, the IRS doesn't like you using personal bank accounts. You need a business bank account. Luckily for me, I had a friend who worked at a local credit union, and he was able to finally help me open up one. And another time I had issues due to being involved in crypto was when I was going through the process of buying real estate. Lenders did not like that I worked for myself, that I was involved with crypto. They asked me for all kinds of documents, information. It was a nightmare. Most people are able to just hand over a W-2, get approved with only 5% down instantly. My ordeal took an entire month. They wanted several years of tax returns, years of monthly bank statements, a letter explaining how I generate income, statements of my crypto holdings. Don't even get me started on how I had to explain my NFT portfolio. They were treating me like a criminal. It was very annoying. Long story short, I got approved for the loan the night before closing, and I had to put down like 60% instead of the usual like 3 to 5% most people do. Terrible. So, love him or hate him, Trump's actions with Bitcoin and crypto in the United States is helping us all. It's why crypto is extremely important. It is the next generation of global finance that is inclusive, transparent, and gives us the freedom to break free from the corrupt governments in the international banking system. It allows us to use our hard-earned money anywhere around the world without relying on third parties, and we can actually completely own, control, and secure our wealth and digital assets. So if you haven't taken advantage of this freedom yet, get a Tangent wallet. It's the perfect cold storage wallet for beginners because it's the most affordable and easy to use on the market. Takes only 90 seconds to set up. Literally anyone can use it. And we can do everything in the crypto world on just one card with simple taps to our phone. Buy, sell, swap, stake cryptos, interact with DeFi protocols, use it as an on and off ramp, an NFT vault. It's an all-in-one solution. And the best part is it's basically a super straightforward way to finally escape the ancient, corrupt, broken, and efficient, downright evil scam that is both our government and the current traditional global financial system at large. So scroll down and use links below to access the correct and official site and redeem all the special offers they have for us. Sweet. So here's a funny story about the big corrupt bankers in the US. They are freaking out because they missed a very important thing in the GENIUS Act, which GENIUS is an acronym that stands for Guiding and Establishing National Innovation for US Stablecoins Act. And in the GENIUS Act, there is a piece of legislation that enables stablecoins to offer yield. And the bankers are freaking out because basically it means there's no reason to leave money in our bank accounts. And without money in banks, their system can't really function. It falls apart. Check it out. This is a letter the big bankers, the Bank Policy Institute, sent to Congress, urging them to close the GENIUS Act stablecoin interest loophole. And in it, they claim banks power the economy by turning deposits into loans. Incentivizing a shift from bank deposits and money market funds to stablecoins would end up increasing lending costs and reducing loans to businesses and consumer households. Bottom line, Congress must protect the flow of credit to American businesses and families and the stability of the most important financial market by closing the stablecoin payment of interest loophole. Yeah, basically banks are starting to realize they are being replaced and will quickly become a thing of the past. They're literally calling us a flight risk in this letter. Our money in their bank accounts is at risk of fleeing to somewhere else that offers better incentives, fleeing to somewhere else that actually benefits us. They're literally saying that our money is their money. Imagine that. All in all, the entire financial system is moving on chain. The regulators are updating the rules, the TradFi institutions are buying coins, the fintech companies are building products. It might take 5 years or 15, but this thing is happening for real. Here's a video of CEO of Coinbase, Brian Armstrong, laying it out.
Crypto can make all these things more efficient. So I think eventually we'll get every asset class coming on chain, not just stocks, but also, prediction markets, commodities, like the way startups raise money. All capital formation could be a lot more efficient on chain. But we want to do this in collaboration with companies. Like, I don't think it's a good idea to start making these derivatives without the company's permission, et cetera, et cetera. So there will be certain companies that opt into this and they're on the frontier and they want to raise money this way. And then I think eventually it'll just be such a well-trodden path that it'll be a more efficient way to do it. Like, why wouldn't you open up your next fundraise to raise on chain from these accredited investors and various things?
Amazing. So ditch the traditional scam banking system already and start using on-chain wealth management platforms of the future like Uphold. Uphold keeps our crypto and cash 100% backed one-to-one. We can get 4.5% APY in a $2.5 million FDIC-insured US dollar savings account. And unlike most crypto exchanges, Uphold is connected to over 30 underlying exchanges, allowing us to buy crypto at the best possible prices on the market, and it gives us a lot more liquidity when trading. When we trade our first $100, we get $20 free. We can sign up for free in less than 60 seconds, so be sure to scroll down and use links below to start managing your money and crypto safely and securely with the new generation of banking. And we can also start putting our money to work using AI with GoBabyTrade. We can use it as the ultimate way to DCA or dollar cost average into Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrencies at the best possible price points. I set up my trader to DCA into Bitcoin at the beginning of this year, and my average cost for Bitcoin has been incredible. It's extremely easy to do, and we go through the process step by step in this video you can check out by clicking on the link above. And the main aspect of the trader is that it automatically trades crypto for us and generates consistent passive profits by taking advantage of the up and down price actions of the crypto markets. I've been using GoBabyTrade to trade now since January of 2024, and it's been an incredible addition to my overall investment strategy, especially during the bear market where it's difficult to make money in crypto. So if you would like to learn how we can use AI to make passive profits in crypto from the constant up and down price action with GoBabyTrade, check out this video. If you would like to learn how the next generation of banking with Uphold is a way better and safer option for storing our money and managing crypto than banks and exchanges, check out this video. And to sign up for a free Uphold account, click on the link on the screen. Like and subscribe for more. Be safe out there.